With the 53rd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Hurts, quarterback, Oklahoma.
Yes, Philadelphia, I hear your boos. I hear your cries of, "We already have Carson Wentz. We don't need another QB." Disclaimer, this man was your backup last year. But no, gather round, for I will tell you a tale of a man that almost won 4 championships at 2 schools. No, not a man, a legend. Not to sound coy, but not a lot was thought of Jalen Hurts in his first year at Alabama. He was the successor to Jacob Coker, who led the Tide to a national championship the year prior while being subpar at best. Jalen's coming out party came in his first career start against USC, where he threw for over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns and ran for 2 more in the process. That offensive outburst was a sign of what was to come, as Jalen Hurts led Alabama to an undefeated regular season and the top spot in the college football playoff. In the national championship, he shined. Late in the fourth quarter, this 30-yard scamper gave Alabama the lead and practically sealed another championship.
Watson, touchdown!
Oh, right. Deshaun Watson. I forgot about him. Despite losing the national championship to Clemson, the Tide were looking to come back stronger in 2017. If anything, there was no sophomore slump, because Jalen Hurts was playing out of his mind. In all but 2 games in the regular season, Jalen Hurts threw for over 100 yards and at least 1 touchdown, including a stretch of games where he threw for both 100 yards and rushed for 100 yards. The kid was outstanding. However, all positive momentum would come to a screeching halt when they ran into an Auburn team that had beaten #1 Georgia the week prior. Alabama would then suffer the same fate. Despite that loss, Alabama would sneak into the playoffs somehow, and Jalen Hurts got his revenge in the Sugar Bowl against Clemson. It was on to the national championship, where they would play Georgia, who also I said that already. Jalen struggled in the first half, becoming a victim to the Bulldogs' rabid defense. At halftime, Nick Saban had to make a tough decision, but decided to bring in his backup quarterback, Hawaiian baby freshman Tua Tagovailoa. Now, this may be a video about Jalen Hurts, but Tua being in is very important, as in overtime after leading a second half comeback, this happened. Despite benching Jalen, Alabama won the national championship, adding to his legacy, but also giving birth to another. In 2018, Tua will be named the starting quarterback, relegating Jalen to the backup role. Much like Jalen, Tua also broke out in his sophomore season. In the SEC championship, however, against Georgia, the tides would be turned. Tua got hurt midway through the fourth quarter, and in came Jalen Hurts. And then, this happened.
Last year it was Jalen hugging Tua. This year it's Tua hugging Jalen.
Off of that win, Alabama would make it into the playoff and lose to Clemson in the national championship game. There's just no escaping the Tigers. With that out of the way, the offseason came and a decision was made that would change everything.
Your backup quarterback graduates early and enters the transfer portal. I knew this day would come, and yet I find myself emotionally unprepared. Good night, sweet prince. May you get the glory you so richly deserve.
Oh my God, whatever will you do with the quarterback position?
Going into 2019 as a graduate senior, Jalen Hurts transferred to the University of Oklahoma, who have garnered back-to-back Heisman trophies from quarterbacks Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. Combining the offensive firepower with Jalen Hurts' abilities and winning ways got the talking heads mentioning Heisman and national championship aspirations. As the season started, all eyes were on Jalen Hurts, and in typical fashion, he flat out dominated. Look at those numbers. Ridiculous. What does Jalen have to say about all this?
Touchdown, and you started to hit some nice throws. How did you settle into this offense in your first time?
We played good football at times, but it was not consistent enough.
You seem super disappointed right now, and yet you set a new school record for yards in a debut, and you're also the first Oklahoma quarterback in school history to throw for over 300 and rush for over 150. So can you be somewhat happy?
I gotta go talk to my boys. We gotta get right. We gotta get better. We gotta take more steps.
Wow, shocking. With just one interview, Jalen Hurts set out to tell everyone that nothing was ever going to be enough, and he was not settling for anything short of glory. Flash forward to November 16th against Baylor, and the Sooners are down 28-3. Yes, a familiar lead. No one's ever come back from that.
Hurts has time. Zips it. Touchdown. Catch made in traffic. Hurts was looking to run. Now tries to fire in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Stogner. It's a first down throw instead. And the catch is made by Weeks. It's meant for free. And is going to score. Hurts rolls for the end zone. Touchdown. Wide open. Ray Willis. Oklahoma. A PAT away. No problem for the freshmen, still early on the season, and Oklahoma is in front. Williams bobbled the snap, now forward, and this one is intercepted. Got his second chance. Bonito makes the pick, and a takeaway of all things is going to seal a massive comeback victory for Oklahoma.
Legendary. Even with his top receiver out of the game, Jalen Hurts managed to pull off a 25-point comeback. You know what? I'm done talking. Here are his season stats. If Jalen's not impressed, neither am I. In a bittersweet end to a spectacular season, Jalen led Oklahoma to the Big 12 title, but lost to the eventual national champions. Now the legend of Jalen may be finished, but his story is just beginning. Jalen Hurts left college football with one of the greatest legacies of all time, alongside the likes of Vince Young, Cam Newton, and even Tom Brady. But the NFL will be a different beast. Although many see his dual threat ability, I believe he'll be used more like another former college quarterback in Taysom Hill. Jalen has even caught a few passes at OU, so it only makes sense. Jalen has accomplished so much in his college career, and he deserves so much more credit for it. As we close this case on the legend of Jalen, let's hear it from him one last time.
Well, I hope the story